Paola's and Eyes of a Stranger on 98.5 CKWR. I am pleased to be joined by the one and only Santa Claus.
Oh, my gosh.
Others may know him as Kris Kringle or Father
Little
Christmas.
Glenn Double N, how are you?
I've been a very good boy this year.
Yes, you have. Well, I mean, there's something I never ask children, adults, naughty or nice.
Because naughty can be good.
I like...
In the right context.
Yes, this is true, but I think I like to ask people now, are they okay?
What do you mean, Santa?
Well, times are tough and people are just trying to get by, and some people have been nice and some people have been naughty, but I want to know about the people that are okay.
You know what? That's very well put, Santa. I know that you are full of love in your heart, and really, I mean, what more do we all want other than peace and tranquility in our hearts in these turbulent times? And what are you seeing out there? When you're on the train at the St. Jacobs Santa Caboose, which is, by the way, tonight, tomorrow night, Friday night, and then Saturday plus Saturday night. If you haven't checked it out, I invite you to go. You pick it up at the market. It's the St. Jacobs Santa Caboose. Go to the St. Jacobs Market. Goes from the market into the village and then points beyond and then comes back. It's magical, isn't it?
It has been amazing. We've had probably about 20,000 people by the time the weekend comes, and I finally get to go back to the North Pole. But the great thing about the train ride is that this year Mrs. Claus gave me a special gift, and that was a caboose, or what was known as a train van. And I've always loved traveling on the train. And there was one Christmas way before Rudolph came along where we could not ride in the sleigh. So we ended up taking the Waterloo Central Railway and delivering our gifts.
Tell us about the train ride. What happens on the train ride?
Well, we're decorated with 20,000 lights on the outside of the train. It's spectacular, especially to see it at night. And then when you get on each car, we have 5 cars all together. They're all individually themed. So we have like the gingerbread car, we have the snowflake car, and within the cars we have performers. We have Barbie, we have elves, and we have tin soldiers, and everyone participates in singing Christmas carols. And we just have a great party. And Santa comes along with Mrs. Claus, and together we go through and we meet all the people and just get to know them and bring a little bit of magic, especially into the hearts of children.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. The kids must just love it, eh?
It is not, it's amazing if I'm standing in the aisle. A couple of things I do remember is this little girl, she just runs up, and then she grabs me. And she's probably up to my waist, and she goes, "Santa, I've seen all your movies."
I love it. So have the boys and girls been generally good this year?
Oh, I think so. I really do think so. I mean, I think they're all really glad that a lot of the COVID bylaws that were out have finally finished, and they get to play with their friends, and it's just like a revelation of a whole new lifestyle for them, not having to wear masks and be able to, basically look at each other one-to-one and have a more social life.
Yeah. So you're the highlight of the train ride, no doubt, and you walk up and down the train cars greeting all the kids. And
every child. Big child, little child, those grandpas that, I always say to the grandpas, it's really nice to see you awake. But it's spectacular. Big groups of families, and they come from all over. Last night when I was on the train, the last couple that I actually met, they were from Turkey. And they came to Canada just to enjoy the holiday, staying in Toronto, decided to come down to St. Jacobs and join us on the train.
How are the reindeer doing?
The reindeer they're doing really well. They're getting all pumped up and fed. Had to change a few things this year, though. I like Tim Hortons coffee because it's Canadian, right?
Yeah.
And now they're offering the Baileys on the side. And I thought, oh, that's fantastic. But where the reindeer like to stop is Starbucks.
Yeah, oh yeah. They like the primo stuff, right? Listen, I know this has been asked. Walter Gretzky used to get asked. Come on, you liked Wayne the best. Is it Do you like all the reindeer the same, or is Rudolph
Oh, no, they're all equal. I mean, they all have...
Even Blitzen? I heard he's a bit of a prick.
Well, it all depends because, I mean, he helps regulate the rest of the pack, right? I mean, there is status within the pack, but everyone operates
So you're
fine.
not playing favorites?
No, not at all. And speaking of Walter Gretzky, I just want to let every Maple Leaf fan out there know, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do for you this year.
Well, they haven't won the cup, Santa, since I was told to go to bed earlier. Santa wouldn't come. Santa, thanks for coming by.
Merry Christmas to all of you, and I really want to as well thank all the sponsors out there for making this radio station my favorite radio station, CKWR #1.
Thanks, Santa. Santa's going to be co-hosting with Pete up next.
The St. Mary's General Hospital Witchbook is here, and it's full of gifts that can improve local health care.